your word. This suggests, watch this, when all seems to be going wrong in the life of this psalmist, he says that when nothing seems to go right, watch this, God is always in control, even if things go going wrong. Are y'all with me here? He says, watch this, not only is God always in control, but God is still working in your life even when stuff don't go your way. I wish somebody want to pray with me today, because I tell you, have you wondered why you have not lost your mind? Even when things in your life happen that should have caused you to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, it ain't because you are all that in a bag of Skittles. No, baby, it's because that while you were still going through the suffering, God was still working on your behalf. Isn't it good to know that while you're going through hell, you've got a God that's in your corner, still working behind the scene, making sure that your suffering don't take you out of here. I wish somebody want to pray with me. Well, let me help. Let me help. There's a great example of this. Deacon Portis, there's a great example. This found in the book of Genesis of the story of Joseph. Joseph's story, it chronicles between chapters 37 and chapter 50. Y'all know the story. Joseph was the apple of his father Jacob's eye. Preach, boy, I'm trying. He was so loved by his daddy. Daddy gave him a coat of many colors. And then he had a dream, because you know he had gifts. He was able to interpret dreams. And he had this dream and told his brothers, well, one day you're all going to serve me and I will be at the head of a nation. His brothers got jealous. They threw Joseph in a pit and left him to die. But God had a plan. He moved him from the pit to Potiphar's house to serve there. And while serving there, the devil tried to show up again in the life of Potiphar's wife, who lusted after Joe. Joe said, no matter how good she look, no matter how fine she is, I ain't gonna lay with another man's wife. And he goes and leaves his coat of many colors at the house. Potiphar comes home. Potiphar's wife tells Potiphar, yeah, he tried to rape me. Preach, boy, I'm trying. But then they threw Joseph in prison. He went from the pit to Potiphar's house. Now he's in prison, but God had a plan. While in prison, he interpreted the dream of a butler and a chef. And the Bible declares that he told them, when y'all get out, this is what I need y'all to do. Remember me when y'all get out. Now he's out, and he moves from the pit to Potiphar's house to prison. Now he's in the palace of Pharaoh. And now watch this. There's a famine in the land, and his brothers come to Egypt, to the house of Pharaoh, looking for some bread because they're hungry. They see Joseph and they said, oh, he gonna get back at us. But Joseph looked at him and said, nah, I ain't gonna get back at y'all. What y'all meant for my evil, God meant it for my good. And is it somebody in here that can shout with me that whatever the devil had in store for you, it was meant for your evil, but God meant it for your good? It's consistent in his